my name is Emily Wildhaber, and I gotta make sure I have your paperwork with me. Okay, I do. I am here with Jared Fears, is that right? Jared Fears at the Inglewood Arts Center in Independence, Missouri. We're meeting today as part of the Midwest Genealogy Center's Inglewood Community Archiving Day, and today is May 17th, 2025. Okay. Jared, what is your connection to the Inglewood Theater?
Well, so I grew up just a few blocks. My family moved here when I was 11, and we were just a few blocks away from Inglewood. And when we grew up and lived through high school, and so we came to Inglewood for lots of things. We went to church close. We came to Ben Franklin regular, got our hair cut here, went to the donut store, and certainly went to the theater as well when there were, movies that we wanted to see. I had a number of friends in the area, and we would congregate here and come to the theater and have a good time. Anything
in particular you remember seeing?
Boy, I don't. I remember especially coming at Christmas time. I don't remember specifically what movies, but this would have been the easiest place to get to for us for a movie, and so it was just about 4 blocks away. I rode my bike here a lot, and did things of that nature. So yeah.
Okay. And was this when it was still the movie theater?
Uh-huh.
Were you ever able to go when it was the music venue, the Opry?
No, I never did that. I remember when it was the Opry, but I never was there. I was kind of on in college or maybe even post-college at that point, and never came for that.
What can you describe how the theater looked? What do you remember about?
I just remember, it was not even at that point, I wouldn't consider it a modern place, but it was, I remember you came in, there were lots of flashing lights, you had usually you got popcorn and maybe a soda, and, we'd go in and watch the movie, and it was, I don't remember it being real costly. I just remember, being able to do it occasionally, not real often, but occasionally. So.
And who'd you usually go with?
Just friends. We had, there were church friends that lived close. There were, just school friends that lived close, and we were just on the independent school district side of the line. So I had friends from church that went to Kansas City schools, friends from Independence that went to independent schools. So we would come here, periodically and just see a show.
How about the Ben Franklin? What do you remember about?
Oh, yeah. So Ben Franklin, that was where we went for anything quick we needed, whether it was school supplies or shoelaces or, whatever, that would be where we'd go. And I mostly remember going there for school supplies. If you needed something, that was an easy place to go to and get what you needed for school. My mom and sisters shopped there a little bit, and just, crafts and things of that nature. So, yeah, I remember going there regular. In fact, that would be a common, and of course you had to go get some candy and things of that nature.
Heard a lot about the candy counter that was in there.
That was really good. Mm-hmm. Yep, you had to save up for that, and that was a special treat.
Do you recall anybody in particular who was working either at the store or the theater? Anybody that stands out?
Ooh, now you're testing my memory. No, not really. I would have recognized people at the time that would have been regular employees there, but I don't have any specific recollections.
yeah.
You know, we came to Inglewood for a thing. We'd eat at Inglewood Cafe from time to time. Dad liked the fried chicken there, and I liked the donut shop up the street. We'd get there were two barbershops here, and so we'd go to one of the, often go to one or the other of those, and I don't remember what else was here. I remember driving by things where there were, or riding my bike past things, but I don't remember really frequenting much of any place else.
Yeah. What impact do you feel like the theater or the store or both kind of had on the area? What was their role in the community?
Well, I think both the theater and the store, especially Ben Franklin for me, but both places were really the hub of the whole of this particular area. I mean, that's, you either came here and you went to Ben Franklin, or you came here and went to the movie. That was the primary reason for coming to this particular area. You might also, on Saturday morning, I might get my hair cut or whatever, but yeah, those were the keys.
Why you were coming out, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to see happen to?
Well, if possible, I'd love to see, the facility be reused for something. And, I mean, ideally, I think at this point, I know there's some discussion about making it a live theater and using the Ben Franklin facility for preparation space or practice space or whatever. And all of that would be great, I think. So anything they could do to reuse it, rehab it, refurbish it, make it look somewhat similar to what it used to, but I mean, that's hard to do. So whatever would work out.
Okay. Okay, I think that is all of my questions. Do you have anything else we didn't cover or anything that you'd like to share?
Boy, I don't really know what it would be. I'm currently on the city council here in Independence, and so that, I may have the opportunity at some point to vote on something connected to this, and if I do, I think that'll be great. I think what Inglewood has done is to refurbish the area, revitalize the area, has really been important. I can't say enough good things about the folks that have worked on things here, and just lots of good things happening in the Inglewood area, and certainly wish them the very best as they move forward. So.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much
All
for
right.
being part of this. We
You
really
bet.
appreciate your time.
All right, you bet.